What's up guys, welcome back to another car race jumping video. In this video, I will be talking about all of the statistics I have collected over the last 35 seasons of car race jumping. Without further ado, let us begin. For the first statistics of this video, I will be talking about every single J-Cup winner from Season 1 to Season 35. But first, let me give you a rundown of what these cars had to go through to get to the finals. At the start of each season, there's always 32 cars. There are 32 rounds, which means each car plays 32 games against an opponent. There are 4 divisions: the Central, Pacific, Atlantic, and Metropolitan. After the 32 rounds are complete, the top 4 cars from each division move on to the playoffs. For example, in Season 31, the 4 cars that moved on in the Metropolitan Division were Cobra 15, Silver Smiley, Jeep, and Batman. And they all played in the first round of the playoffs: Cobra versus Batman, Silver Smiley versus Jeep, first versus fourth, second versus third. This goes for all 4 divisions, of course. There are 4 rounds in the playoffs: Round 1, Round 2, the semifinals, and the finals. When you qualify for the playoffs, you are put into a series which is a best of 7, meaning you must win 4 games in order to move on to the next round. For example, in Season 22, BB3 beat Oyster in 6 games, beating him 4-2. Then in Round 2, he faced off against Reisler, beating him in 5 games, 4-1. Then, in Round 3, the semifinals, he faced off against Yelly55 and beat him 4-2 in 6 games. And finally, in the 4th round, the finals, he faced off against Bo but lost in 7 games, so Bo ended up winning. Now with all of that out of the way, let's get to some stats. In Season 1, we had an epic battle between Buttman and Bo. Buttman ended up winning in 7 games. In Season 2, we had an epic battle between Caution and Silverbus, where Silverbus ended up winning in 7 games. In Season 3, we had a battle between BB3 and Running Back, where Running Back ended up winning in 5 games. In Season 4, it was Blue Fire versus G-Snake, where G-Snake took it in 6 games, 4-2. In Season 5, we had a rematch with our second matchup between BB3 and Running Back, but this time BB3 would take it in 6 games, 4-2. And in Season 6, we had our third matchup between these two, Running Back versus BB3, but this time Running Back swept him, winning it 4-0, and being the first car to win 2 cups. In Season 7, we had a battle between G-Lam and Silver Smiley, where G-Lam took it in 6 games, 4-2. In Season 8, we would see 2 cars make their second finals appearance between Buttman and Silver Smiley, where Silver Smiley was able to win in 7 games, 4-3. In Season 9, we had a matchup between PY Stripe and Lightning, where PY Stripe won in 5 games, 4-1. In Season 10, the one I originally posted about on this YouTube channel, we had a battle between PY Stripe and the Beast, where the Beast beat him in 5 games. In Season 11, we had a matchup between Evo and the Beast, where the Beast swept him 4-0, winning his second cup. In Season 12, we had a matchup between Evo and Org27, where Org27 took it in 6 games, 4-2. We would see the exact same thing happen in Season 13, Evo appearing in the finals for the 3rd season in a row, but losing yet again to Org27 4-2. Org becoming the 3rd car to win 2 cups. In Season 14, we would see PY Stripe and Bo both returning to the finals, PY for his 3rd time, Bo for his 2nd time, and PY Stripe would win his 2nd cup, beating Bo 4-2. We would see PY Stripe appear for his 4th time, this time against Emergency 369, beating him in 6 games 4-2. And with that, PY Stripe would become the first car to win 3 J-Cups. In Season 16, we had a matchup between Golden 46 and Emergency 369, where Emergency pulled through, sweeping Golden 4-0. In Season 17, we would see BB3 return to face off in the finals against OTS, but OTS ended up winning 4-2. Then in Season 18, we would see PY Stripe return to the finals for a 5th time to face off against Scorpion. He completely swept him and made history by being the first car to win 4 J-Cups. Unbelievably, in Season 19, PY Stripe appeared for his 6th time, but OTS was able to defeat him and win his 2nd cup, beating him 4-2. Then, in Season 20, OTS would appear in the finals for his 3rd time to face off against Yelly55, and he would win his 3rd J-Cup, being the 2nd car to do so, 4-1 against Yelly55. In Season 21, we would see a matchup between Long Silver and Jeep, the first matchup between 2 brand new finalists in Season 9, and Jeep would beat Long Silver in 7 games, 4-3. In Season 22, we would see BB3 returning to the finals for his 5th time, and Bo returning to the finals for his 2nd time. Bo would end up beating him in 7 games, 4-3. In Season 23, we would see BB3 again in the finals for his 6th time, Scorpion for his 2nd time, but BB3 would finally win 4-2, securing his 2nd J-Cup. In Season 24, we would see Golden make his 2nd finals appearance, Scorpion making his 3rd finals appearance, and Golden would win the cup 4-1. In Season 25, we would see both Golden and Bo appearing in the finals for their 3rd time each, and Bo would win it 4-2, securing his 2nd cup. In Season 26, we would see OTS returning to the finals for his 4th time to face off against Redfire 4, where he would win his 4th J-Cup, tying PY Stripe for the most J-Cups won. He would beat Redfire 4, 4-3. Now is probably a good time to explain what the overpowered cars are. The overpowered cars were 8 brand new cars that I had received from the store. The reason they are overpowered is because they are just so much better than everyone else. We could even call everyone else an average Joe. Let me just give a quick introduction of each of them. First up, we've got Evo. I call him this because the literal word Evo is on the side, and if you were paying attention, he's been in the finals a total of 3 times, and he lost every single time. Then there's Org 27. I called him this because off-road is written on him, O-R, and he is green, and there's a 27. He went to the finals twice, winning both times. Then we've got the Beast. There's no really obvious word or number on him to represent that he's the Beast, but he's just a big monster truck, and he just stands out from everyone else. He's gone to the finals twice and won both times. Then we've got Beast 2 and Beast 3. They are an exact copy of the Beast, except there's a 2 written on number 2 and a 3 written on number 3. Wow. They are both still yet to win a J-Cup, but I haven't finished the stats yet, so you'll see in the future. For our next overpowered car, we've got Emergency 369. I call him this because he is a literal ambulance, and he has the number 369 on him. He has won the J-Cup once and been to the finals twice. Then we've got Cobra 15. I call him this because the car itself is a literal Shelby Cobra. We are yet to see him in the finals, but we'll see by future stats. Finally, we got Scorpion. Should be pretty obvious why I called him that, and if you've been paying attention, he's been in the finals 3 times and lost every single time. That wraps up the overpowered car introductions, so let's get back to the stats. In Season 27, we had a matchup between Beast 2 and GMC Van, where Beast 2 beat him in 5 games, 4-1. Beast 2 would be eliminated that season. because I had decided that after an overpowered car won the J Cup, it would only be fair to eliminate them so everyone else had a chance. And I just wanted to make sure that they all had one cup for themselves. Season 28 would bring back Redfire 4 for his second time, but he would have to face off against Beast 3, who completely swept him in 4 games. Beast 3 gets eliminated. In Season 29, we would see Evo returning to the finals for his 4th time, only to lose for his 4th time in a row to the Beast, who would win his 3rd J Cup, eliminating the Beast. In Season 30, we would have GMC Van appear in the finals for a 2nd time, face off against Org27, who would beat him 5-1 to win his 3rd J Cup. This would eliminate Org27. And in Season 31, appearing in the finals for his 5th time, Evo would finally win the J Cup, beating Cobra in 6 games, 4-2. This would eliminate Evo. In Season 32, we would see the return of Buttman, his last appearance being Season 8, 24 seasons ago. And he would end up beating Cobra in 7 games to win his 2nd J Cup. His first J Cup was won in Season 1, meaning a 31 season gap between 2 J Cups won. By far the biggest gap. In Season 33, we would see Emergency returning for his 3rd time. However, he would lose to Ranger26, who won in 7 games. In Season 34, we would see the return of Caution, whose last appearance was Season 2, meaning there was a 32 season gap between both finals appearances. By far the record for the biggest gap. But he would lose to Cobra 4-2, meaning Cobra would get eliminated. And finally, in Season 35, we would see 2 brand new finalists between Cham and Oyster, and in the end, Cham would end up winning in 5 games, 4-1. Now, that was a lot of stats. But you may be wondering what this little book was doing in the thumbnail of this video. Well, viewer, this book includes all of my very fun and interesting stats. There's a lot of them. So with no time to waste, let's get right to it. Don't worry guys, I will only show the stats that I find personally very interesting, because there's a few in there that are probably just kind of unimportant. Do not worry, this will not be a 2-hour video. Surely. The first stats we will be taking a look at are top 10 overall appearances. This means appearing top 10 on the final scores page, 1st to 10th. I think I'm going to give you guys a top 5 podium placement style so we don't have to go through every single car. In first place, we have OTS with the unbelievable 19 out of 35 seasons appeared in the top 5. He actually only joined the CRJ after Season 4 in Season 5, so actually 19 out of 31 seasons he's been in the top 10. Pretty crazy. In 2nd and 3rd place, we have BB3 with 18 and PY Stripe with 16. Now I have 6 cars here, but that's because Buttman, Go88, and Ranger26 are all tied for 4th place with 15 top 10 appearances. The next statistic we'll be taking a look at is total round wins for each car. Please check out my introduction video if you do not know what round wins are. In first place with an unbelievable 62 round wins, we have the man, the myth, the legend, BB3. In 2nd place with a crazy 49 round wins, we have Running Back. Tied for 3rd place with 46 round wins, we have Oyster and OTS. The next thing we'll be looking at is how many times each division won the regular season. Winning the regular seasons means placing first place on the final scores page. For example, in season 26, since Bo was first and Bo is from the Metropolitan Division, they would gain a point on this leaderboard. But based on these stats here, the Atlantic Division has won the regular season 10 times, Metropolitan 9 times, Central and Pacific 8 times. Very balanced. I'm quite surprised that nobody is extremely far ahead. Our next stat is the top 5 round win leaderboard appearances. What the heck is that? To get a round win, you basically have to jump the farthest out of the whole round and beat the other 32 cars. So, for example, in Season 15, Oyster had 6 round wins, which means he jumped the farthest out of the whole round 6 times, which is quite a lot. Then Emergency had 3, OTS had 3, Caution had 3, Cobra 15 had 2. And if you appeared top 5 on that leaderboard, you would gain 1 point on this. So, in first place with a whopping 13 top 5 appearances on the round win leaderboard, we have the man himself, BB3. In second place with an impressive 10 top 5 appearances on the round win leaderboard, we have Running Back. In third place with 9 top 5 appearances, we got OTS. And with a 3-way tie for fourth place, again, we have Buttman with 7. Org 27 with 7, and Oyster with 7. Our next statistic is the longest playoff appearance streaks. Basically what that means is how many seasons in a row you were able to appear in the playoffs. Doesn't matter if you won any games or not. In first place, with an unbelievable streak of 15 seasons in a row where the playoffs were made from seasons 1 to 15, we have Caution. In second place, with a crazy streak of 13 seasons in a row, we have OTS, who made the playoffs from season 14 to 26 without missing the playoffs 1 time. And then we have a 4-way tie between Running Back, seasons 1 to 10, BB3, seasons 2 to 11, Yelly 55, seasons 5 to 14, and Golden, seasons 23 to 32. All 4 of these cars were able to make the playoffs 10 seasons in a row without missing a single season. Next up, we've got regular season winners. We looked at the top 5 earlier, but this time we're just looking at the top 1. In first place with 4 seasons won, we have PY Stripe. With a 3-way tie for second with 3 seasons won, we have BB3, The Beast, and Org 27. And finally, with a 3-way tie as well for 5th place this time, we have Bo, OTS, and AMG, all with 2 regular seasons won. AMG only joined in season 26, so he's cooking up. Next up, we're looking at another divisional versus finals thing, how many times each division was in the finals. Starting from the Central Division here, Central has made the finals 20 times and won just 4 times. Pacific has made it 15 times and won 8 times. The Atlantic's been there 17 times and won 14 times. The Metropolitan has been there 18 times and won 9 times. And just for the fun of it, we have both conferences. The Western Conference being the Central and Pacific, Eastern Conference being Atlantic and Metropolitan. The Eastern is by far ahead with 21, and the Western has 17. That is 12, not 17, my bad. Now we'll be taking a look at what rank overall the J-Cup winners were. For example, in Season 1 our champion was Buttman, and overall on the leaderboard he placed 13th. So on here, Buttman was the winner in Season 1, he was 13th. Feel free to pause the video if you want to take a look at each and every single one of them. But I'm going to take a look at the best and worst rankings. First place overall has appeared in the finals a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 4 of these being in a row, by the way, kind of crazy. And the worst ranking ever was PY Stripe in Season 14 when he wasn't even in the top 50%, being 17th. Honorable mention, he was also 15th in Season 9. PY Stripe is quite the car. Our next statistic is looking at playoff appearances again, but this time it's the total appearances, not how many times in a row. In first place with an unbelievable 26 playoff appearances out of 35 seasons, we have running back. In second place with 25 playoff appearances, we have OTS. Also with 25 points, tied for second, we have Buttman. And with 22 playoff appearances and a 3-way tie for fourth place. That's the third time we've heard that sentence, by the way, this video. We've got Go88, BB3, and Yelly55. Feel free to pause on this page and take a look at this one. It's who won the J Cup for their division. For example, BB3 was in the Central Division. He won it for the Central in Season 5 in 23, and Golden in 24, Evo in 31. You can see the Atlantic is by far the most. For our next statistic, we'll be looking at the amount of series won by a car. Winning a series means beating your opponent in 7 games. In first place with an unbelievable 38 series won, we have PY Stripe. In second place with just 1 less series won, we got BB3 with 37. In third place with 31 series won, we have OTS. In fourth place with 29 series won, we have running back. And finally, in fifth place with 28 round wins, we've got Bo. Next up, we'll be looking at the amount of conferences that the cars have won. Winning your conference basically means going to the finals. With a tie for first place with 6 conferences won. I mean, they've been to the finals 6 times if you guys have been paying attention. BB3 and PY Stripe, legends. In second place with 5 conference wins, we have Evo. And with the tie for fourth place and 4 conference wins, we have Bo and OTS. Next up, we have the lowest playoff qualification spot. Basically meaning what is the lowest placement overall that a car was able to qualify for the playoffs. For example, in Season 17, the lowest car to qualify was Roddy in 19th place. And, for example, Jeep did not qualify because of the divisions. Roddy got 4th in his division with 16 points, but Jeep got 6th place with 18 points. Quite a big difference. And he, of course, did not make the playoffs. So, taking a look back to this page, we can see that the highest possible number is 16 because no matter what, the lowest possible placement is 16th because 16 cars qualify for the playoffs, so you can't have 15th because there's no possible way for that to happen. However, the lowest actual rank that a car was able to qualify for the playoffs was Yelly63 in Season 24, getting 23rd place. Atlantic Division, just 14 victories, 18 losses, and he had 1 round win. Pretty crazy. 23rd place, and he made the playoffs. And as our final statistics we'll be taking a look at for this video, we're looking at CRJ playoff division winners. And what does it mean to win your division? For example, in Season 32, if we look at the Central Division, we can see Redfire 4 won the division because he beat Reisler in the first round and Golden in the second round. knocking everyone else who was in the Central who qualified for the playoffs, and he was the only person who moved on to the semifinals. So, with a tie for first place, we have Bo and PY Stripe both winning their division a total of 10 times. With a second place tie with 9 divisional wins, we have BB3 and OTS. And finally, in 5th place with 8 divisional wins, we got Running Back. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you all in the next one. That was a very, very fun video to make. As you can probably see, I definitely like statistics a lot. The next video I post, I believe, will be on actual jumping. This has just been a full statistics video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all later. Don't forget to smash like and smash subscribe. See y'all later. And as always, peace.